Hello everyone, welcome to Clarity for Sure. In this video, we will study history of insurance in India, okay, through a timeline. So let's begin. So as an adult, you must be having a basic idea of what is an insurance, okay? So insurance is when a person pays premium to an insurance company, okay? And when any mishap happens, okay, that person will get reimbursed or compensated by that insurance company. Okay, so this is basic idea of insurance we all have. Okay, but what is the definition of insurance? Okay, so as per Investopedia, insurance is a contract represented by a policy in which the policyholder receives financial protection or reimbursement against losses from an insurance company. Okay, so in this case, he has incurred a loss, that is he met with an accident, okay, so he will get reimbursed from that insurance company. So this is the definition of insurance. But how did insurance got evolved throughout the time, like from ancient time to present scenario? Okay, how insurance got evolved, okay, through this 3000 years. Okay, so in early times people used to pool in their resources. Okay, it might be like currency, it might also be gold coins or food grains or agriculture commodities. So these people used to pull in these resources and they use in the time of natural calamities like flood, tsunami, or they might even use it in the at the time of famine and all. Okay, so this was the concept of insurance in the ancient times. But now insurance as an industry is a billion-dollar industry. Okay, so this is the data of Statista that you can see that in 2024 in India, the gross written premium is $216 billion. Okay. So you can make an idea about it that it is such a large amount that it is GDP of some small countries. Okay. So this is how big Indian insurance industry is. Now we will see this fascinating journey of insurance in India through a timeline. Okay, we will see the concept of what were the concept of insurance in the ancient times, what it was in the medieval times, what were the regulations during the British period, and what are the present scenario and how big is the insurance industry in India. Okay, and if you like this video, okay, do comment your views and feedback. And if you want any new videos on these topics, okay, you can definitely comment in the comment section. Okay, so let's begin. So in the ancient times, we have already seen that there was an idea of pooling of resources to provide relief during the natural disasters. Okay, we have seen that people used to pool in resources. It might be like currency, gold coins, or even agriculture commodities. Okay, and they use it in the time of calamity. And the written context. Okay, how did we get proof that in those like 2000 years back, 2005 years back, okay, 2500 years back, these were the idea of risk sharing. Okay, so we get the evidence from these textbooks, okay, scriptures like Manusmriti, Dharmashastras, and Kautilya's Arthashastra. One important fact is that all these three books were written in the same period, that is from 2nd century BCE to 3rd century CE. Okay, so this was the concept of insurance in the ancient India. Now we will move to medieval India. So in medieval India, there were trade guilds known as shrenis. So what were shrenis? Okay, these were the associations of merchants or craftsmen. Okay, so shrenis were associations of merchants and craftsmen who pooled in their resources to protect themselves against the risk. Okay, so this is similar like ancient India, but in medieval India, there were associations of merchants and craftsmen known as shrenis. Okay, so if one member faces a loss, like due to theft, due to an accident, or due to natural calamity, the guild, which is the association of craftsmen and merchants, okay, they would support them financially. Okay, and this whole concept is very similar to the mutual insurance. So this was the concept of insurance in the medieval India. Now we will move to British India. The modern era of insurance in India began with the arrival of British in the 18th century. Okay, so whatever the concept of insurance we see nowadays, okay, that is brought up by the Britishers, okay, in the 18th century. In the year 1818, okay, the Britishers formed a company, insurance company that was named Oriental Life Insurance Company, but later it got failed. Okay, then Bombay Mutual and Madras Company were emerged in the late 19th century. But despite this, there was huge domination of foreign insurance offices like Albert Life Insurance and Royal Insurance, okay, which gave very good competition to Indian insurance companies. Then in 1912, a law came. Okay, this law was the this law became the first legislation to regulate insurance in India. It was India's Indian Life Assurance Companies Act. Okay, so it was first statutory measure to regulate life insurance business in India. Okay, but till now there was no protection to policyholders. Okay, till now 1912 or in the beginning of 1930s there were no protection to policyholders in India. So an act came. Okay, this act was in 1938, the Insurance Act of 1938. So by the 1930s, late 1930s, the Insurance Act of 1938 brought out comprehensive reforms. So these reforms include measures to protect policyholders and regulate insurance practices. Okay, so these were the measures taken up by the Insurance Act 1938. Then we have come to post-independence era. Okay, so after the India got independence in 1947, the government decided to nationalize the insurance sector. Okay, so after the independence of India, the government tried to nationalize the insurance sector. Okay, as we have already seen that insurance was not as regulated. Okay, the policyholders were not given all the rights. So in 1956, LIC was formed. Okay, so in 1956, LIC was formed, subsuming or absorbing 245 Indian and foreign companies. And this was a very major step towards ensuring that insurance reached every corner of the country. Okay, so in 1956, the life insurance sector got nationalized. Then in 1973, the general insurance was also nationalized under the General Insurance Business Act. So in this, four major companies, National Insurance, New India Assurance, Oriental Insurance, and United India Insurance, were established to manage the general insurance in India. Okay? So you should know the name of these four insurance companies. That is National Insurance, New India Assurance, Oriental Insurance, and United India Insurance Company. Then after 1973, the period came of liberalization. Okay, so the 1990s saw major reforms in the Indian economy. Okay, we have already seen the reforms of 1991, July 1991 reforms, that is also known as LPG reforms. Okay, of the financial sector and all. Okay, so the government also decided to that they should also reform the insurance sector. Okay, so for this, what they did is in 1993, government appointed R.N. Malhotra, who was former governor of RBI. Okay, so they formed a committee, also named as Malhotra Committee, and they proposed the recommendation for reforms in the insurance sector. Okay, so the R.N. Malhotra was proposed to give some recommendation to reform the insurance sector in India. Okay, so what were the reforms he gave? So in 1994, okay, he submitted its report. Okay, that private sector companies, insurance companies, should be permitted to do business in India. Okay, life insurance business in India, and the foreign companies, okay, can do business with Indian private companies. Okay, which are free floating companies. Okay, to a joint venture. Okay, so this was the one of the recommendations of major recommendations of Arun Malhotra committee. Then in April 2000, IRDAI was formed. Okay, so it was formed on five basic objectives. These objectives were to increase competition in the insurance market. Okay, there should be consumer satisfaction. There should be like number of choices so that people can choose from. Okay, there should not be only one company, major company that handles all the insurance and all. Okay, so the policyholders and consumers can select from various companies. The premium should be low. Okay, so that insurance penetration can reach even to rural areas. And the IRDAI should protect the financial stability of the policyholders. Okay, so that the insurance company should not cheat the policyholders and all. Then in August of 2000, IRDAI permitted foreign insurance companies to have 26% ownership in the Indian companies. Okay, so such like that, you must have seen this company, like insurance company, that Bajaj Allianz. Okay, and Aviva Life Insurance. Okay, what do you think? These are Indian companies or foreign companies? Okay, so the in Bajaj Allianz, at Allianz part is a German company, and Aviva Life Insurance is a British company, insurance company. Okay, and the IRDAI also got power. Okay, to regulate the insurance companies. These power come from the this section, section number 114A of Insurance Act 1938. Okay, so in August of 2000, IRDAI allowed 26% ownership of foreign companies in India, and IRDAI also got power to regulate insurance companies from section 114A of Insurance Act 1938. Then last we have the present scenario of insurance in India. Okay, so we have already seen this data. Okay, looking at this point that the Indian insurance industry has 56 insurers, out of which 24 are life insurance and 32 are general insurers. Okay, and presently government is in the process of increasing the FDI limit to 100%. Okay, and presently the FDI limit is just 76%. And you can also see that it is the chart of premiums collected of health insurance and life insurance. Okay, you can see that in health insurance about 1 lakh crores of premiums collected, okay, in the last financial year. And in life insurance, 3.5 lakhs of premiums were collected in the last financial year. Out of this, you can see that about more than 2 lakh crores of premiums are only collected by the LIC. Okay, so LIC is a very big player in the life insurance market. Okay, so the data like this are very important. Okay, for your objective questions and descriptive as well. Okay, if you quote this data on in the exam in the descriptive papers, okay, it will be very helpful. Okay, so these are very important. This is why we regularly post on Instagram. Like our recent post is like on the news of how reckless driving connects with the insurance premium. Okay, how it will be connected. Okay, or Ayushman Bharat health cards on Google Wallet. What will be its benefit? Okay, if Ayushman Bharat health cards will be uploaded on Google Wallets. We also upload some schemes, and we have a daily quiz, and we also upload the like the daily financial and scheme based newspaper snapshots. Okay, so for all this, you should definitely follow our Telegram channel. Okay, that is Clarity for sure. Okay, and its link is in the description. And if you are preparing for IRDA Assistant Manager exam, okay, you can consider our course. It is just of 1500 rupees. And in this, you will get sectional and full length test, live classes, descriptive English writing practice, and crisp GA materials. Okay, this all in just 1500 rupees. And if you are preparing for any regulatory body exams like RBI, SEBI, NABARD, or IRDI, you can check out our courses in c4scourses.in, and there you can also read blogs, okay, on the various strategies of these exams. So this is all from today's video. Thank you.